you're a man of faith, you're a man of God, you're a man of family. With some of these nominees, Gaetz, Hegseth, RFK Jr., I wonder, does it matter anymore for Republicans to think of leaders as people who are moral in their personal lives? Is that still important to the Republican Party?
Sure, it's an important issue for anyone in leadership. This is what I'll say about the nominees that the president has put forward, is that they are persons who will shake up the status quo. And I think what the American people have believe and what they've delivered with the mandate in this election is a demand that we shake up the status quo. It's not working for the American people. It's not working for the American people.
Okay, that right there by House Speaker Mike Johnson is amazing. I love it. There's so much in that video that's amazing. First of all, least important part, has Jake Tapper lost weight? He looks skinnier than normal. Hey, we'll get back to that. But let's start with Mike Johnson because he gets pointed out. First of all, Jake Tapper's like, you're a man of faith. First of all, at some point, shouldn't you have to demonstrate that? Like when you continually do and support wildly immoral, even horrific things, should you just get to call yourself a man of faith? How about you're a guy who hides behind the Bible? Like he literally does that, but is he a man of faith? Does he live as if faith is core to his behavior? And I don't even say we have to go back over his whole life or anything. Let's just go over what he said right there. Jake Tapper's like, so you're a man of faith or whatever. And yet all of these guys being put forward seem to lead wildly immoral lives. Is it still important to the Republican Party to have people of high moral character? And Mike Johnson did this. He went, sure. He said sure. Sure is the most dismissive way that you could have responded to that. And so again, we don't even need to like play these games because has Mike Johnson, as a man whose faith is core to his being, had any problem with the wanton slaughter of the Palestinian people or insert any other issue? Women dying in the streets because they're being denied reproductive care. No, he doesn't care about any of that stuff. The man of faith stuff is a complete dodge. And all he had to say in defense of these wildly unqualified, horrific candidates is they're gonna shake things up. Yeah. A rabies-infected dog would shake things up if you nominate it for a cabinet position. That doesn't mean it should have political power. So anyway, we're gonna get to more of that because he has even like worse opinions specifically about Matt Gaetz, and more details have come out about Matt Gaetz. So we'll get to that in a sec, but Francesca, what do you make of that?
I mean, I just roll my eyes at Jake Tapper trying to sort of like, Christian whisper to him and faith whisper, like find the heart. And so let's really appeal them. And again, it's like, no, Mike Johnson's made his bed. He's got a lie in it. And what do you want to do? He's told you that his son has the password on his porn sites, or on his phone so that he can't access his porn sites allegedly. Like that's the Christian thing he's doing. That and amassing insane amounts of money and power. Like he is being a good little boy. Like this is, I don't know why we're still doing this to Republicans. This is the same Nancy Pelosi ass, like, we've got to have better Republicans. There must be something deep within him. No, he is corrupt. His soul is black, okay? Like, and it is an affront to actual Christians who are seeing that, okay, the only thing that it is Christian, like if you were to build an ark of sex pests, then yes, this is a very holy Trump administration. They come 2 by 2. 2 slept with underage people, 2 who assaulted someone. Yeah, obviously, like it just goes on and on and on. So that's the only way you could square this. I just am so disgusted that like they're even trying to even sort of call him on that. Mike Johnson's made his bed.
Well, look, if Jake Tapper's only point is for Mike Johnson to look like a complete hypocrite, I guess that's something. I'll take that. I don't know, but like, if he's actually buying it, it makes this is. They all have just a flavor to who they are. Mike Johnson's the Christian-y flavor or whatever.
Right.
Some of them are more explicitly the trolley flavor, the white supremacy flavor or whatever. They all agree on the people who should be at the top of the pile. They brand it slightly differently. Some of them are the more businessy type, but that's it. They all agree. Here are the people that are better than everyone. There's gonna be some sort of like loose tangential connection to you. You're never gonna economically benefit from them being on top, but you'll feel better because they're on top rather than black and brown people. That's just what it is.